There have been some incredible shader packs made for Bedrock thanks to the addition of vibrant visuals. This is Vanilla Reforged. Let's see how far we can push this pack, and let's sit back in Minecraft. You know, there was a lot of people wanting me to check out this pack, and no wonder. It's quite crazy to see that this is on Minecraft Bedrock. This looks really quite fantastic. Of course, this is using the technology behind vibrant visuals, like most of these packs, but it's a lot more realistic than vibrant visuals. There's no pixel line shadows, you can see that. And look at just the texture on these blocks. That is crazy looking. And even the rays as well, when we're looking at that tree and this side as well. Look at that, that is blindingly bright. And even the slabs on the ground as well, that's quite amazing looking. So yeah, this is Vanilla Reforged. A lot of you guys really wanted me to check this out, like I said. Take a look at the water as well. So again, like I was saying, it's a lot more realistic. Look at the reflections of the clouds as well, the sun. I mean, it certainly looks great. It's not very Minecrafty, you know, it doesn't look like vibrant visuals at all. And look at, oh my, look at under the water. Look at the rays coming through the leaves as well. These packs always leave me quite speechless. And look at the anvils as well. They look very wet. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. And then this is the theatre building as well. You can see there's some little glimmers, which, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of those. And it's quite flashy. That's a bit strange. But yeah, first impressions. This is a very, very impressive pack. And this is the East End Park. I'm just looking at the grass. That's quite strange. This is all in a birch biome. Yeah, this kind of looks like a savanna. And then this looks like an extreme hills. That's weird. Okay, that's a strange one. I've never seen that before with one of these packs. But I am on version 2 of this pack. There will be future versions as well. So many of the problems will get fixed. But yeah, even look at that. Just coming through this tunnel. I bet that looks great from this side. Yeah. Look at the light coming off of the mud. That looks great. So there's loads of reflections as well, which makes me wonder. See if we go in here. Oh my, okay, look at that. You can even see the clock in the reflection, so we can turn it upside down and you can read the clock the right side up in the ceiling. That's cool. And I've still got all of my usual packs on. This is very compatible. This redstone looks powered, even though it's not. Okay, that's weird. That's it powered, and then that's it unpowered. I mean, it makes sense when you see like that, but looking at that from the get-go, you'd think that is powered. I do really like how bright the sun is, and the fact that it's offset as well. That's always something I enjoy, because you get some really cool, just different angles. I've said this before. See if there was a pack which kept all of the regular vibrant visuals settings and pixel line shadows, but the sun was just slightly offset. I think that would be really, really cool. I don't know if that's possible, but that would most likely be a pack that I'd use a lot. But yeah, I love looking at just things like this, where the light is just creating a shadow there and the sun is getting completely obscured by that building. The glow lichen is very, very visible. I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's way too blue. And I imagine if you're caving, you'll think there's diamonds everywhere. I mean, I've just got glow lichen here because it blends in with the stone on the regular textures. Look at that, by the way. That looks very, very impressive. And again, they just look so 3D, the blocks. There are many shader packs which I feel are way too dark. This one does not suffer from that problem. There's so much light. I'm definitely a fan of that. And we're somewhat approaching the sunset, because just take a look at all the pinks in the sky. That looks great. And then we'll head down towards the harbour as well. And I imagine you're going to see the sun just round that corner. Look at that. Not quite as good a view as I hoped for. Imagine we've got to go around this building and then we'll see the sun just facing us. And look at the reflections from the blackstone. Wow. Okay, that looks great. Even right here, just the silhouettes of the jungle trees. That is crazy. That is such a view. And look how reflective these copper trap doors are. That's an insane amount of detail. Now we are very, very quickly approaching nighttime. I want this building to get out of the way because you can just see the glow from the sun. Now imagine when we turn this corner, you're going to see quite a view. Look at that sunset. That looks absolutely fantastic. Just the sun setting, that lovely pink glow. And now it's really, really dark. You can still see the reflections from buildings and oh wow, it is certainly nighttime. Now I do need to be careful because this is in fact the survival world which I play on. This is not a copy. I do not want things to get blown up. Look at these reflections as well. That's insane looking. But nighttime I feel is when these packs really shine, because you get lovely visuals like that, and there's just a warmth from all of the buildings. Central Boulevard East, I really want to come back and redo this, because I think getting rid of these trees and replacing them with streetlights would look so much better now that we've got vibrant visuals and these shader packs as well. I want to check out the subway and see how well that looks. I imagine it's going to look very lit up. It's not going to make, yeah, it kind of looks quite the same to how it normally does. You can still see there's a lot more reflections, which is very nice. But let's take the subway back to the East End. Look at the minecart. Oh wow, that looks very strange. That looks just really metallic. Yeah, the East End always looks quite good at nighttime with all of these buildings lit up, and the church as well. That looks wow. I just love just the moonlight and everything like that, and the reflections as well. I don't know if I'm a fan of this iron though. That just looks, it's the same thing with the minecart. It just looks very, it's so metallic. That's just, I don't know. It just doesn't look, it's a bit too far from Minecraft for me. But look at all these lanterns as well, and the reflection of the blue light on the polished wall. Wow. And then back to the harbor at night time. Something so peaceful about being here and just looking out. Look at the drowns as well. Something I want to check out is how the Nether looks. It's something I always forget to check out with these packs. But yeah, look at here as well. Just the custom terraforming. That looks really scary. Just darkness. It's crazy looking. But let's head into the Nether. Oh wow. That is quite another portal. Look at that. It's got that feature where everything dims when you look at that. Do you see that? I always like that. And here we are in the Nether. And it's very, I don't know, it looks very black and white. It's kind of grayscale. Again, you can see the reflections from the mud and the fire. That looks fantastic. But let's go out into the actual Nether. Oh wow, look at the crimson trees. That's crazy. They are so bright. That looks like actual lava. Look at that. We are certainly in the Nether. Oh no. And I really like that, where everything gets dark apart from the light source when you look at it. Now, this is very far from how Minecraft normally looks, so I don't know if I'm that big of a fan of how the Nether looks in here. And even take a look at that obsidian as well. That is very, very reflective. Same with the polished blackstone. Oh, wow. I'd quite like to check out how the city looks from the lake to the south side of the city. We're just going to head around through these paths just from the east end. And you can see the lake from here. I'd love to come back and detail this entire lake. Add a couple boats as well. Kind of make it look like a boating pond. But yeah, look at the city from here. That is such a strong moonlight. And something I really like is the fact that some buildings look like there's people with lights on, other buildings don't. I mean, that's the museum. I really like being here and just, you know, the shadows and everything. It looks quite fantastic. I know I've said that a lot, but it's true. I mean, the fact that this is possible on bedrock and it really does look this good. And again, look at the textures just shining through where the light hits it. I mean, that is so cool. And this is the farmland. This is another area I really want to work on a lot. Look at that scene right there. There's so much natural light and, you know, artificial light. I'm just going to try and run through all the zombies. Yeah, take a look at that. That is so cool looking. And I shared those trees. It's not Herobrine. And it's looking like any minute now the sun's going to start to rise. So we need to get into a position where we can see that. You can see there's just a little glow in the sky. Look at, coming. Oh wow, that is getting bright very, very fast. Imagine if we turn this corner, you're really going to start to see a lot of light. Just take a look at the colours in the sky and the church spire as well. So look at that. So the sun is rising right there behind the buildings. You can see the reflection in the pond as well. And that sun has risen very, very fast. Look at the sunlight as well. All of these buildings. In fact, I really want to get up high. I hope we can get up and see it in this. Oh, we can see it from here. But let's get up in this building. We'll see if we can get a better angle from the top floor. Look at that. Imagine this was the view from your base in Minecraft. That is quite a sight. Just the silhouette as well. Again, I love just the little bits of light coming through all the windows. I mean, this is such an impressive pack. And then going up in my custom terraforming as well. I love running through these fields and just... That is so bright when you really can't look at the sun in this shader pack. And this is the custom savannah that I'm building. Look at it from up here. Look at the reflections as well from the train tracks. This looks very cool from up here. And then just the light hitting this custom cliff as well. That is so cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed me checking out this pack. Thank you very much for telling me about it. Let me know if there's any other packs I should look at in the future, because there's a lot of really quite impressive packs out there. Thank you very much.